So my next guest is Sally Strawbs. So Sally is a conscious health coach. So she's a qualified naturopath, and she's also doing a lot with essential oils. Also have a company, Nature Divine Delights, is it?
Yeah, so that's the raw treat.
And everyone tells me like, "Oh, come on, you're allowed to treat." I'm like, "Don't worry, I have my treats. I have some
Absolutely.
treats."
Yeah, there's this, and it's really, oh yeah, it's a shame that a conventional treat is something that's packed full of sugar and things we know are detrimental to good health,
Yeah.
and it's called a treat, and
Mm.
it's absolutely not a treat for your body in any way. And so we know what a real treat is. It's just packed full of superfoods and real food, nutrients that our body can utilize. Number one is use a good quality essential oil.
Mm.
And I am going to be talking about doTERRA oils, and I do work with them, and that is because they are truly the best oils you can be using. And it is almost an injustice if we're not using a good quality oil. The power that plants harness, that they're getting, I mean, they provide our oxygen, they're soaking up all that sunlight, and the power they can harness if you get a good source is just really wonderful. Do some research, find out where your oils are coming from. I thought I was using good quality oils, and then I met doTERRA oils, and I just found it really hard to use the ones that I had still. Uh, so yeah, the trouble is there's no governing body with oils, so they can put 100% pure on a bottle, and it might actually have 14% of what's meant to be in it. I'll just chat through the three ways to use them, which are aromatically. So you can literally open up your bottle and take a deep breath. And this is a really powerful way in itself. It sounds simple, but the molecules are going straight up through the olfactory system into the limbic part of the brain, which can help deal with behavior and emotion patterns and sort of mood and how we want to be feeling. So it's a powerful way in itself. And then diffusing it's a really, really great way to use the oils aromatically. Gets the oils around really quickly in your face. It's a cold water diffusing system, so there's no damage to the oils. Second way to use them is topically. So this is a lovely way to use your oils. You just would apply them with a bit of carrier oil to your skin, and you can use this for sort of physical support if there's any symptoms and ailments you want to address, any pain if you're wanting to boost your immunity system. And then the third way with doTERRA oils, which is amazing, is to use them internally, and that's only recommended with doTERRA because of knowing the high length of the testing they go to. And this can have a really big effect on us physically, really quick acting in the body if we do want to address something in particular. So yeah, that can be as simple as using your lemon oil to detoxify, the pathways in the body, the kidney and the liver. So I have lemon water every morning to help with that process. And then you can use frankincense, which works on a real cellular level. So that's the cellular healing, and it reaches the brain and the nervous system. So there's a blog that doTERRA have, a doTERRA blog you can find on the internet, and it shows the bioactivity of all the oils. Okay. It explains that a lot more. So it is very, very science-based as well. There's a lot around how the oils and the chemical molecules and compounds actually work for us.
So I was just thinking I was going to ask you some questions around, like, you're saying about putting topic ones on. So I guess that would be a certain one that would help with pain.
Yes.
But if at the end of this interview, I'll put your details and anyone can get in touch with you to get more information now.
Absolutely, yeah. It's been wonderful for me as well, and especially as a mum, there's always something to turn to, and it really is my first go-to now. It's in the sort of first aid natural, kits. It's a natural solutions kit. So yeah, it's powerful. It's original plant medicine that has been used for thousands of years. It's traditional, and it was used. Natural healers would use them, plants in tribes, and they'd really tune into them. It's just been something that has been lost, really. It would have been passed down traditionally. There are indigenous tribes still using plants, of course, but this is a way we can kind of encapsulate the plants and keep all their goodness and be using them in our modern way of living really easily. Anything that's going on for you, it could be something physical, an ailment or a symptom, you can look it up, or you can, I'm there. Part of my work around this is to support people, and I love it, and I wouldn't not do that. That all comes with it. I want people to know how to get the best out of their oils, and literally there is an oil for everything. It won't be side effects like conventional medicine can bring. There's a long list of warnings on most medication. There'll be a big list of side benefits, as the oils will be working on in so many different ways to heal and support, and they have all these energetic aspects to them. So if you are looking to support yourself in a particular way, it's really, really good to be using the oils on a regular basis. So that might be every couple of hours. They work really quickly in the body. It takes 22 seconds for the molecules to reach the brain. 2 minutes, they'll be found in the bloodstream, and in 20 minutes, they'll be affecting every cell in the body. So that's how quick they can start to take effect. But also, if we top that up, they're going to be within the body, rotating round, flowing round, and doing their job, doing what their purpose, their potential is, healing on so many levels. And it's physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual. And it's just amazing what can be achieved when you start looking at them a bit more and using them. It's not just treating symptoms, there is that underlying root cause, and it's not a case of the oils will fix everything. It's a case of bringing them in. So on top of good diet, on top of exercise, and it will be supporting these things at the same time. On top of sleep, stress and emotional management, your intuition with the oils. So that could be something that's there naturally straight away for many people that are already kind of using their intuition. It could develop over time, but it's amazing. The oils have a kind of etheric quality where they have this energetic value to them, and it can really tune in with our bodies. So there are active receptors within the oils that can pick up on love and compassion and empathy and draw it out, and that way it can help support us. And again, it's not always a case of a quick fix, as in, these shadow sides that might come out and we need to process. We need to sit with them. It's supporting that at the same time. So there are amazing blends for this. Forgive is one of my favorites. Really, really lovely. It helps you to process that and sit with it as long as you need to. And then maybe when you feel a bit higher vibration, you're ready to come out of that, you can then choose to use a different oil to lift you up a bit more. And so it can be a choice about how you want to feel, or just see what you're drawn to. I love it. I love the fact that I'm drawn to oils, and maybe I hadn't realised what their emotional meaning was. And I looked it up in an amazing book I've got just to remind myself, and it just blows me away that it's spot on every time. You know, I've had friends say to me, what does that mean? You know, why am I using this all the time? And I let them know, and it's just spot on. But the oils help us to connect with a higher wisdom. Spiritually pamper yourself. Use the oils as a treat.
You mentioned there about like when emotion comes up, just sitting with it.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the key, especially at this time as well. Even without the essential oils, but especially with them, just sit down with emotions. We like to keep busy and suppress everything. But then I'm sure some people would say no, oh yeah, but you know, you haven't got kids. So we haven't got time to just sit and be with it, but you've got kids, so how do you do it?
Yeah, good question. And I am someone who likes to be busy, and it's because I've got so many passions and I want to do it, you know. And I have had some stuff arising, and you can feel the lower energy. And I think sometimes you haven't got a choice but to sit with it if you're feeling drained. It's just practice really at recognizing that, and it can be really frustrating. But again, you can recognize that you're feeling frustrated and think, okay, well, I need this time. And you just get to know and feel when that vibration starts lifting again, and when your energy does feel better again, and you're ready to get back to, you know, it's getting back to your alignment. If it feels good, when you feel good, you're in alignment with your true integrity and your true self, you know. If there's anything that feels heavy, or it's because you've been knocked out of alignment, and it is a good chance to just sit, you know, and maybe let answers come to you and journal around it and think, okay, what's triggered me here, and you know, what can I do about this maybe, and just wait. and hopefully, you know, well, it does pass, it passes.
So let's just finish off. Have you got a top 5 essential oils?
Yeah, so lemon would definitely have to be in there. I use it every morning. I have done for many years, but I was using a slice of lemon. The doTERRA lemon oil isn't acidic, so you're not getting those effects on your teeth. So I love that one for just the cleansing and detoxifying effect. And then passion is my favorite blend as a pure fume. And for me, it's all about inspiration and creativity, which is strong within me. So I really love that one. Balance blend is great for right now, for any emotions that are quite overwhelming. When it all gets a bit too much, it's great for my girls as well if they're having a bit more of an emotional moment. It's like being in a forest. So if you can't get to a forest, it's very grounding. It roots down that energy and connects with all the strong trees, you know. Frankincense. Frankincense is so beautiful. It's very connecting spiritually. It's all about the cellular regeneration. I love the oils because of their preventative properties. You know, it's not about fixing what's going on right now necessarily, although it's great as that support, but prevention, you know, it keeps us well. So I love frankincense. It's very, again, it's quite grounding, useful for any brain fog or fatigue in that way. And then the fifth one, gosh, there's just too many. There's too many. I think, oh gosh, I'm going to forget one, but maybe one that I've been using quite recently is copaiba. So that's kind of your CBD equivalent. It's from a Brazilian tree, and it's great for pain and anti-inflammatory, but it's good for the mind as well and the skin. Yeah, so that again is a really grounding one, and useful at this time, basically.
Yeah, I could talk with you for ages around this.
Yeah.
the properties and what each one does and everything. But
Mm.
yeah, I'll put your details at the end, so anyone watching and
That's brilliant.
get in touch with you.
That'd be great. Thank you, Tina. Perfect.
No worries. Thank you very much for your time, Sally. It's been really good to have a chat.
Yeah, it's been lovely. Thank you.